Final grade, B. How We Weep and Laugh at the Same Things by Michel de Montaigne. Overview. No one character clasps us purely and universally in its embrace. A selection of charming essays from a master of the genre, exploring the contradictions inherent to human thought, words, and action. Review. A collection of short essays from the man responsible for the essay form. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, and it stemmed from the length and depth. While not excelling in either, depth being how much Montaigne bolstered his opinions, they were an interesting take for someone writing in the mid-1500s. Essay 1. How We Weep and Laugh at the Same Time. From a storyteller's perspective, this was an interesting one. Montaigne talks about how one can have compelling, conflicting, and multiple emotions at the same time. As a result, looking at men in history, we couldn't just say they had an experience, and that experience is one dimension, and to say a display of emotion and comment on a different emotion one would feel at the same time would be a lie, is shallow, and is an illogical notion. One of the best examples he gives is Julius Caesar holding Pompey's head, and while in victory and against the odds, he can still feel sad at the loss of a friend, rival, and happy at the memories of their times before this moment. An interesting look at what stories were being told at the time. Essay 2, On Conscience. He speaks on the understanding if someone would do something right or wrong, it would drive them to bravery when right, or weakness when wrong. This one has some interesting points, but needed to be fleshed out more. I guess if you're inventing the essay, it's still a work in progress. Essay 3, Fortune is often found in reason's train. A very interesting, persuasive essay on fortune, read today as providence, happens in the world, and so much of it that to leave it up to the understanding of blind random chances seems to undercut the poetic clarity God provides. Not a bad take from a Frenchman. Essay 4, On Punishing Cowardice. Interesting premise on punishing cowardice based on fear and cowardice based on malice. The malice part is quickly dealt with as it seems to engage those who inflict harm or loss. Cowardice based on fear, like that of someone going AWOL from the military, Montaigne argues should be punished in similar fashion. Again, way too short for the topic. That would be intriguing for the time and place of the author. However, he gives his opinion and tends to end it with the essay, That's That. Essay 5, On the Vanity of Words. It seems like Montaigne has someone specific in mind as he writes against those who base their lives on words only rather than actions. He argues that one could be intelligent, able to recite deep thinkers, and pull quotes from scholars. Doesn't do any good if the follow-up isn't movement in one's life. Again, too short, but a take that is worth exploring and ripe to be addressed today. Essay 6, To Philosophize is to Learn How to Die. A roller coaster of emotions here in the vein of Lamentations. Montaigne comes close at times to pronounce everything is vanity, vanity. He seems to write his emotional and logical states into the section. He focuses on death as he fears it, and he believes rightly so, especially as a learned man. This leads him into a morose opinion that death comes to us all and we should be ready. A slight light seems to break as he focuses on the fact that death is the end of the fear of death, and only part of the coverage is on the afterlife. He even loops in the fact that death is an experience everyone will take, so at least we'll be in good company. Towards the end, he seems to try to cheerily impress upon the reader that it's best not to take death so seriously, but the focus on death will lead to freedom from the fear of it. All the essays are too short for the modern reader, yet having 6 short essays from the man who invented the essay and in different time periods and from the different places kept my interest and provided insight into just how similar man has always been and how we've wanted to communicate that to others through writing. Final grade,